Alright, I want to find the vertex first, and then use quadratic formula here. So we'll start with the vertex. So the vertex, we start with the x-coordinate. So we find the x-coordinate by using negative b over 2a. And so we need to go up and figure out what a and b and c are. So a is always the number in front of the x squared term, which happens to be 1 in this case. B is always the number in front of the x term. And in this particular case, we don't have a c term. We don't need the c term, but we don't have one there, so the c is going to be 0. So let's go ahead and find the x. Negative b is the opposite of what b is. So negative 4 gives me a positive 4 over 2 times 1. 4 divided by 2 is going to give me a 2. That's the x-coordinate of the vertex. So we need to go find the y-coordinate of the vertex. Take this number and plug it in wherever I see an x. I get 2 squared minus 4 times 2. So that's 4 minus 8 equals a negative 4. So my vertex is going to be at 2, negative 4. There's my vertex. Next step is to use that quadratic formula in order to find the roots here, or the x-intercept. So quadratic formula looks like x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. There's my quadratic formula. So if I want to find the roots here, I've already identified my a and my b, and my c we said is equal to 0 because there isn't one here. There is no number by itself. So we just plug it in. So x equals negative b is a positive 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is negative 4 times negative 4, so that's 16, minus 4 times a is 1, times c is 0 in this case, all over 2 times 1. Go through and simplify. We're going to work under the square root first. So 16 minus 4 times 1 times 0 is actually just 0. So 16 minus 0 is just the square root of 16. So that's 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 over 2. Simplify a little bit further. We know the square root of 16 is 4. So that's 4 plus or minus 4 over 2. And then we split this up into two different ones. So I know that x is equal to, one of the options is 4 plus 4 over 2. The other option is 4 minus 4 over 2. And one more quick step, 4 plus 4 over 2 is 8 divided by 2, so that gives me a 4 for one of my roots. So I'm going to go over here and plot 4. My other root is 4 minus 4 over 2, which is just 0 divided by 2, which is 0. So there's my other root. And then we graph it. Comes from the vertex up through the root. From the vertex up through the other root. There's my parabola for this one.